Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be making these headband scrunchies. The process of making these headband scrunchies is exactly the same as how we made our regular scrunchies, but the only difference this time is that we are going to be using a different type of elastic, which means when we were making our regular scrunchies we just used a thin elastic like this one, but this time, depending on how wide you want your headband scrunchie to be, that's how wide you're going to choose your elastic. So I want mine to be this wide, so this is the type of elastic I'll be using. So when I'm going to be cutting my fabric, I'm going to make sure I take whatever the length, whatever the width of my elastic is, plus 3/4 of an inch times 2. So let's say my elastic is 1¼ of an inch wide. I'm going to add 3/4 of an inch. That will make it 2 inches wide times 2. That's how wide my fabric will be from here to here. So whatever your elastic is, if you're using a 1 inch or a 1¼ inch or a 2-inch elastic wide, you're going to add 3/4 of an inch from that, then multiply by 2. That's how your fabric width will be. I'll put written instructions somewhere. How long do you want to cut your fabric? My fabric is 60 inches. And I know there's somebody there who will say, isn't 60 inches too much? Well, I want mine gathered with a lot of gathers and full. So I used 60 inches long. If you do not like it to be full, take down few inches. Make it 50, make it 40, whatever you want. I used 60 inches and this is how it looks. So let's go to the fabric. What you're going to do is you're going to do just exactly the same as how we did our regular scrunchie. We are going to fold our fabric in half, all the way, half all the way. But before we go to a sewing machine, we are going to put our 1½ inch mark from the end to right here and put a mark, and 1½ inch from here to here and put a mark. When we are going to go to a sewing machine and join all these together, what we are going to do is we are going to start right here and stop right here. Do not sew the whole thing starting from here. Start from where you put a 1½ mark inch from here and stop at where you put your 1½ inch on the other piece. After you have sewn a straight line joining everything, what you're going to do is we are going to turn this inside out. I'm using a pin because it's thin. Okay, so I have turned my piece inside out as you have seen. So our next step would be to iron it. As we have seen on our regular how to make a scrunchie, because I used satin fabric, I ironed it. But because I'm using velvet today, I won't be ironing it. So the next step is I'm going to take a piece of this end and this end, and I'm going to go to my sewing machine and sew a straight line joining these two pieces right here. So from here all the way to the end. I have joined my piece right here and this is how it looks. So the next thing is I am going to take my piece of elastic. I'm using a wide elastic. So the measurements are whatever your head circumference is minus 1 inch. So if your head circumference is 21, use 20. However, if it feels tight, add few inches. If it feels loose, take away few inches. You can always put the elastic around your head to feel whether it's too tight or too loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one pin and another one, just put it on the end to secure and make sure it doesn't go loose once I start pulling. So I'm going to put that there, and I am going to start inserting my elastic inside this piece right here. Once we are done inserting the elastic, the next step is we are going to sew this elastic together. If you remember, on our regular scrunchie, what we did is we just tied a knot. That's because the elastic was thin. This elastic is thick, so we are going to have to sew it together. So when you're sewing, please do this: put one piece on top of the other. Don't sew like this. You can if you want to, but if you sew them together like this, it's going to create a bulk and it won't look good, and also it won't be comfortable. So put this on top of the other, then go sew this back and forth together. I have sewn my elastic together, as you can see. So the final step is to just close this part by sewing them together with a straight stitch. So this was our final step. I closed the gap that we left earlier in the beginning, and my headband is ready to wear. So if you pay attention this time, the seam is at the middle and it will be in the inside, because this is how the person who's going to wear it is going to wear it. So this is the good side, it's going to be on the top, and the seam side is going to be on the back or in the inside. So the next thing, I'm just going to evenly distribute the gathers that I did, and my headband is ready to wear. So always remember, we all start somewhere. Practice will make your work perfect. Never give up. If you're going to be making this headband for yourself, enjoy wearing it. And for all those who are going to be making these for business, keep making that money. See you in the next one.